right, we're out here at our precision area, one of the great additions to Pine Tree over the last couple years. Designed a great wedge area where you can work on your different wedges, 40, 50, 60 on back. You do have to go over a bunker to a green that simulates the greens on the course. And Brian and I are here just kind of talking wedge game. How do we score better? We're talking some score killers and all the things that are key to this shot. If you want to play good golf and shoot good scores, you've got to score within 100 yards and in. So
for sure, you know, trying to make some birdies when you're in this range is definitely important, but also avoiding the score killers. In this instance, between 50 and 100 yards, when you're in the fairway, you've got to get down in 3 shots or better.
So true.
Because, you know, we can get the ball on the green and 2-putt. That's kind of the minimum standard when you're in this zone. So I want to look at some ways that you can improve your technique and understanding for how to hit those shots in this area.
Perfect. Show us.
Yeah, so first and foremost, what we see, our players will hit low launching, high spinning shots. So they're going to launch pretty low with a very high spin rate. So there's a couple ways that we're going to accomplish that. Now, I have a 60-degree wedge here from about 55 yards or so. And if I'm going to get this ball to launch low, down here at 25 degrees roughly on the launch angle, I need to somehow turn this 60-degree wedge into something that's going to launch the ball much, much lower. So we've done some measurements, and Dr. Neal, Dr. Rob Neal was here last season and shared some of his data from a study with us on the elite wedge players. They have between 12 and 15 degrees of shaft lean at impact with their wedges. So this is my 3-wood. It's 15 degrees aloft. And I put this little loft indicator dart on here. And to get a feeling for what 15 degrees of shaft lean is, I need to go to impact and lean this dart where it's level to the ground. That's a pretty excessive feeling in the back of my left wrist here with the amount of shaft lean that I'm creating. And then I'll put that aside and grab my wedge, step into the shot, and frame that same position. That's how much shaft lean I need to get this ball to be able to launch on the window that we're trying to get. The other thing to create these high spinning shots is creating enough friction between the club face and the ball. So if you've played more than 75 rounds of golf with the same wedge, studies have shown that your performance is going to drop significantly as far as creating spin and even being able to get the ball to launch low enough. All of a sudden your distance control just goes haywire, becomes really hard, and that may be the reason you're struggling is just from your equipment. So you want to check all these boxes. But again, 12 to 15 degrees of shaft lean forward, hitting this shot about 55 yards or so. Got it to come out really low, a lot of spin, almost went in.
There you go.
So
that's a highlight.
Again, use this precision wedge area, vary up your distances. We've got this great space out here, one of the best in South Florida, which is saying a lot. So definitely get as much use out of this area as you can.